What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we got some great news. It's exciting for me. As Olympic silver medalist, undefeated, now 3-division world champion, superstar boxer, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, 21 wins, no losses, no draws, 10 wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. Shakur Stevenson is coming off of what he deems and the boxing world deems as a lackluster performance. As Shakur Stevenson, he faced off against Dominican lightweight star title contender Edwin De Los Santos, November 16th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena for the vacant WBC title. Shakur Stevenson won a unanimous decision, but it wasn't very crowd-pleasing and very boxing fan-friendly. He fought in a reserved way, a defensive-minded way, right? He didn't want to engage. He landed 46 jabs out of 65 punches landed. So he didn't engage much. And Edwin De Los Santos, he didn't engage much as he landed a total of 40 punches himself. With that said, Shakur Stevenson knows he got to rectify that performance. He went in the fight. He wasn't feeling well. He had an injured left hand. He's a southpaw. I give him a pass for it. But you got to be more excited, nonetheless. Shakur Stevenson has been defending himself and going against the boxing world, as many people deem that to be a boring fight and say that Shakur Stevenson moving forward is just simply not going to sell. One person in particular who went extremely hard on Shakur Stevenson is former lightweight title contender, now junior welterweight title contender, Mexican-American superstar title contender in King Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is a superstar. He's 23 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. He's coming off of a loss, but a big, lucrative money fight. April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, where he took on and lost via 7th round knockout in undefeated 3-division world champion, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer who is widely acknowledged and recognized as one of the faces, if not the face of the sport of boxing, in Gervonta Tank Davis. With that said, Ryan Garcia, right, is viewed as a superstar, mainly outside the sport of boxing. What he brings to the sport of boxing outside the sport of boxing, Ryan Garcia has over 8 million social media followers. Ryan Garcia has a very, very popular brand. He and his father, trainer and manager, Henry Garcia, and his brother have done a great job of marketing themselves and marketing their brand, right? And so Ryan Garcia has done a wonderful job, a fantastic job with branding himself, marketing himself outside the sport of boxing. And Ryan Garcia, he was excited. He got dropped in the 2nd round against Tank Davis. Then he got stopped in the 7th round against Tank Davis. But nonetheless, he was extremely, extremely exciting, Ryan Garcia was. He came forward. Now, he made a ton of mistakes in that fight. He threw 4 straight left hooks that saw him get dropped. Then after that, he got into a engagement with Gervonta Tank Davis. He threw a left hook that missed. Then he threw a right hook that missed. Then Tank Davis slipped underneath the right hook, went to the body with a left hook of his own, dropped Ryan Garcia and stopped him in the 7th round. But he's excited. Ryan Garcia, he pointed out, he said, Shakur Stevenson was so boring. They marketed this fight around Formula One. And they said Shakur Stevenson was so boring, Ryan Garcia did, that he owes to give the fans back their money. He needs to give the fans back their money. The fans paid to see it. He's extremely boring. And he's extremely arrogant, is what Ryan Garcia had to say. He says he's full of himself. He's feeling himself. Now, Ryan Garcia has a fight coming up this Saturday against Duarte, okay, who is a hard hitter, who is a knockout artist, and only has 1 loss in his career. That's who Ryan Garcia is going to face this Saturday. So Ryan Garcia, he says, listen, 2-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, now the reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Teofimo Lopez, turned down an offer to fight Ryan Garcia. He stated that they offering $1.5 million. It's not enough. They offered me pay-per-view on the back end. It's not enough. So Teofimo Lopez walked away. They was expected to fight possibly in February. Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, right? Teofimo Lopez turned it down. Ryan Garcia said, listen, well, you know what? I want to fight that guy, Shakur Stevenson. I want Shakur Stevenson. I want to teach him a lesson. He's arrogant. He's full of himself. He thinks he's better than what he actually is. I don't have to worry about nothing coming back because he don't have power. I can stand right in front of him. He's not going to be able to run and maneuver around me like he did Edwin De Los Santos, and I'm going to knock him out. So I'm going to send Shakur Stevenson an offer to fight him next. Now, the dilemma here was Shakur Stevenson fights at 135. Ryan Garcia fights at 140. Shakur Stevenson now has 2 fights at 135. He fought Yoshino. He stopped him in the 6th round. And now he fought against Edwin De Los Santos. He went 12 rounds. But guess what? Shakur Stevenson just took to social media and said, I accept. We should fight next. And guess what? I'm going to stand right in front of you. I ain't going to move around, and I'm going to dog you. It's what Shakur Stevenson had to say. Now I'm paraphrasing. He used other words to describe it, but I can't use those words on here. So Shakur Stevenson accepts Ryan Garcia's offer. He says, we need to fight next. Now keep in mind, the greats of the past have done this before. We see Floyd Mayweather. He went from 147, 154, challenged Oscar De La Hoya, came back to 47. Then, and fought Ricky Hatton. Then he went back to 154, and he challenged Miguel Cotto, came back down to 147. Then he went back to 154, the catchweight 152, came back down and fought Manny Pacquiao at 147. He saw Canelo Alvarez at 152 catchweight with no rehydration course, so essentially it was 154. Then he came back down and fought Manny Pacquiao in the biggest fight in boxing history. So Floyd Mayweather had yo-yoed, right? We saw that done before. We seen many fighters. Tank Davis, he jumped from 130 all the way up to 140, challenged Mario Barrios for the WBA regular title, became a 3-division champion, knocked out Mario Barrios in the 11th round, went back down to 135 and continued to resume his career. So why can't Shakur Stevenson go to 140? Well, he can. Shakur Stevenson just said, I'll go to 140 right now. I'll challenge Ryan Garcia, and I'll take on Ryan Garcia, and I'll stand in front of Ryan Garcia, and I'll beat the stuffings out of Ryan Garcia, is what Shakur Stevenson has just said. This is exciting news. Here, another thing. Don't forget, keep in mind, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, promoter of Ryan Garcia, was just negotiating with legendary promoter, Top Rank CEO Bob Arum and ESPN and Top Rank to negotiate a fight with Ryan Garcia, and guess who? Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez turned it down. So we know the two sides can already negotiate. Shakur Stevenson is with Top Rank. He's with ESPN. He's with Bob Arum. They already have a plan in place. They already negotiating, right? Ryan Garcia's obviously with Oscar De La Hoya. Negotiated fight. Let's make it happen. Shakur Stevenson, he's more than willing. We should fight next, is what Shakur Stevenson said. Make it happen. Now, obviously this is not for a title, but this is a marquee fight for Shakur Stevenson, and it's a marquee fight for Ryan Garcia. It's a pay-per-view fight. Will Shakur Stevenson take the offer that Ryan Garcia just set forth to Teofimo Lopez, which was a guaranteed purse of 1.5 with a 50-50 pay-per-view on the back end? Is Shakur Stevenson willing to take that? Because there's no doubt Ryan Garcia is the bigger draw. Shakur Stevenson never headlined his major pay-per-view card yet. So Ryan Garcia is the bigger draw. So with that said, will Shakur Stevenson take that offer? Or are they going to is he going to ask for more money? Right? But on the back end, this will see Shakur Stevenson, if all goes well, Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia, I think Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, 300,000 pay-per-view. I think Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia still do 300,000 pay-per-view buys. And that would see Shakur Stevenson, if he took the 1.5 guarantee, like Teofimo Lopez was offered, with 50-50 on the back end, and they do 300,000 pay-per-view buys, that would see Shakur Stevenson get at least $13 million. That don't even include the gate. So that's a massive amount of money. It's a marquee fight for Shakur Stevenson. And he goes up to 140. He can still come back down to 135 and campaign at 135 for the big fights. And this gives Shakur Stevenson an introduction to a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. He fights and beats Ryan Garcia. Well, guess what? Makes sense now, doesn't it? Right? So what is Shakur Stevenson going to do next? He's looking to land a fight with Vasil High-Tech Lomachenko. But Lomachenko doesn't seem that interested. And there's talks that Lomachenko could fight George Kambosos April 13th. So he's not going to be available. So this would be a great opportunity. Shakur Stevenson said he'd accept. Let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm going. Peace.